now, I
to
think,
take
right?
in the city that are probably a little better than this one. But
yeah, exactly. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
We'll see you in a few.
You survived, that's right.
I survived.
There is a lot more ahead here on Good Morning San Diego. We hear the motors outside. Major cleanup going on, an operation underway. Lene Lewis will be there ahead.
And Dave Stahl's in the parking lot. Need I say more? Short. A little over a moment ago, and well, welcome back. We just missed it. A rocket flew over a moment ago and dropped something and hit this truck.
Can you believe
What's
it?
going on,
Bolted
Dave?
itself in, the whole 9 yards.
Good gosh.
Well, I tell you what, there is an event coming up next weekend at the Barona 8th Mile Drag Strip. If you remember the days when Ford and Chevy and Chrysler would wrestle on the ground for supremacy, it's back. And Tuna Pete here has something to tell us about. How you doing, Tuna?
I'm doing great, Dave. Thanks for having us here.
Tell us about this event.
Yeah, this Saturday coming up is going to be the 4th annual BG Products Manufacturers Cup Challenge. And this is where we put four Manufacturers Cup teams together where they'll battle it out for points to end up with a pack leader. So this is a good deal because it's always been a battle of the brands, and now we're giving them an opportunity to go head-to-head and show the crowd who's the pack leader.
And what we brought today is an example. We're looking at a Chevrolet right now. How many horsepower in that rascal?
Well, it varies on how much boost we put in it, but it'll run anywhere between 12 and 1,600 horsepower.
Okay, and this beautiful, beautiful 64 Plymouth. Who's the owner of this rascal? Where'd he go? 64?
Bill?
Yeah. 64 Plymouth. What, Bill, come on over here. What are you running in this thing?
It's a Keith Black 526 Hemi.
This thing is absolutely gorgeous, I have to tell you.
Thank you.
I mean, this thing's gorgeous. So what's it going to run in the 8th mile?
It's run 515 at 141, but that's its 6th run, so it's still got a lot more. It should run in the 4s, some 490s.
Not a whole lot of room for passengers in there.
No, we're not into passengers. Let's go down here for a second. Take a look at this is what we call our parking lot cleaner. Every time we need to have the parking lot clean, we bring this black Pinto down. And then, but no, I'm only kidding. So how many horsepower in that rascal?
1,035.
1,000 horsepower in a Pinto. You'll see that run 8th mile. What are you guys doing the 8th mile with that?
It runs low 5.
Low 5 seconds. And then the Mendenhall racing over here, this happens to be near and dear to my heart. I know Bob Mendenhall, the father and the son. It's a father-son team. Come over here, Pops. Since you're not old enough to drive anymore, tell us about that one.
Well, this is a 1927 Ford Roadster that's been modified, as you can see. It's not exactly the way that it looked when it came out of Henry's production line. And it's got a 540-inch big block Chevy in it.
Right.
We run the same as Rick, low 5s, right around 130 mile an hour in the 8th mile.
8th mile. I mean,
it's a lot of fun to drive.
And there's going to be, how many cars do you expect out there?
Oh, at this event, this place will be packed. It will be a great event. You're going to see cars you've never seen before because it's a series that has, this is their first event at Barona.
Yeah.
So you expect to see some really unique rides and some extremely fast cars. These are really great entertainment package. If you've got a wife and kids you want to entertain for the weekend, bring them out.
Now, let's talk, we did get a chance to talk to the guy that owns that jet. Let's get him over here. Because, I mean, you know, imagining a jet at an 8th mile drag strip, it's kind of an oxymoron, but how you doing, sir?
Good.
Tell us about, you're going to go run this thing on 8th mile. What do you expect to do with it?
I have no idea. I've never run it on the 8th before.
Oh, really? So, you got lots of parachutes?
I've got 2.
Okay,
hopefully
good.
that'll be enough.
Now, I mentioned earlier we were on break. Well, can we crank that up? No, you can't crank that thing up. Now, tell us why.
Well, number one, it'd burn everything in this parking lot down.
Now, I know KUSI needs new paint jobs, but they don't need them that bad.
No. It puts out 7,500 pounds of thrust.
Right. Now, you got a passenger seat in there. What in the world's that? Who do you talk into that thing?
Well, you know, a lot of people have wanted to take rides. I've taken other race car drivers for rides and whatever. NHRA doesn't let you do that, so it's pretty hard to do it in most places.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a
check this
passenger
out.
seat right up there.
Well, yeah, well, but, because a lot of times, if you want to get somebody in the sport, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Strap them in as a passenger.
Give them a ride.
And then all of a sudden, they're hooked for life.
Well, it's like everybody, if you talk to 90% of the piston guys, they'll tell you, hey, jet cars, they're nothing to them out of the gate, blah, blah, blah. Well, you find out what it's really like when you get yourself in there.
And you're going to be up there at Barona?
Different.
You're going to be up there and you're going to be firing off and running it?
Yeah, we'll run it up there, and then I got a couple wheel standards we're bringing up.
No kidding. Oh, my gosh. Now, Don is the guy that runs the Barona track up there. He sweeps. And you've actually got a really neat event on Friday. You got a Cackle Fest. That's where you have all the old vintage dragsters running around making all kinds of noise, a barbecue, and you want to give away some tickets.
Yeah, I want to give away 4 pairs of tickets.
And all they have to do is call a phone number.
Call 619-733-2980 and just leave their name on the voicemail, and I'll get back to you. Name and address and phone number, and I'll get back to you. I'll give away 4 packs of tickets.
All right, give the phone number again.
619-733-2980.
All right.
It's ringing already.
They're already ringing.
That's Friday, right? Okay.
Friday. The Cystic Fibrosis. Plus, we're having the drummer for Black Sabbath, Vinny Apathy. He's going to be on there signing autographs. Going to be there all weekend.
Wow.
It'll be a fun event.
Very cool.
And it's all for the family, too. I mean,
All for the family.
So that's Friday, and then Saturday's the other
actual
event.
run.
Yeah, and how
Right.
much for tickets on Saturday? What's the
It's
price
$20
tag?
for tickets, and military's half price, and kids 12 and under are half price.
And you're 4 miles north of the Barona Casino.
4 miles north of Barona Casino. It's going to be a fun time. You're going to have wheelie cars. We're going to have e-ticket, and the best going to be there is the Winged Express, the famous altar.
Ooh. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Roll your windows down. You'll have no problem finding it anywhere in San Diego County. So come on up, support Barona 8th Mile Drag Strip, because if you don't support them, they go away.
We'll be right back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Barona Resort and Casino.